Hey, how's it going? How's life? My name is Sophia. Welcome back to my Alrighty, so, and my brain just stopped functioning and I hate it. Hey, how's it going? How's life? My name is Sophia. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing my yearly TBR for the year of 2022. I did do a yearly TBR last year, and it wasn't the most successful TBR. Actually for me it was pretty successful, but like in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it was as successful as it could have been. And so I think that for this particular TBR video, I'm going to be splitting it in half. So I'm going to be doing books that I want to read in the first half of the year, and then halfway throughout the year I'll do a little checkup, and then I will do books I want to read for the latter half of the year. So without further ado, let's get into the books I want to read this year. If you've seen the TBR I did for last year, you will have already seen this book, and that is going to be Vicious by V.E. Schwab. In this story, you are following our main character Eli, who gets let out of prison, and he is trying to get revenge on one of his colleagues. In this world, there are these people called EOs, which are extraordinary beings, and they have like superpowers and whatnot. That's all I really know about this book. That and the fact that the characters are supposed to be morally gray. If you've been on my channel for a while now, you will know that I do not have the best luck with V.E. Schwab. I think that the ideas that she comes up with are very unique and fascinating and intriguing, but usually the execution is just meh for me. I have heard from people that I trust that this is one of her best works, and so that's the only reason why I've kept it on my shelves for so long, because I trust their opinion. Not gonna lie, if I ever manage to read this, this will probably be the last V.E. Schwab book that I read, simply because I don't know if I trust her. But yeah, this is going to be the first book on the list. The next book on my list is going to be a book that I've actually already started. I think I got around 40% of the way through, and then life happened and I didn't get a chance to finish it, and that is going to be A Master of Jinn by P. Djeli Clark. In this story, you are following our main character Fatma, who is a detective living in 1920s Cairo. Within this world, there are these magical creatures like jinn and angels, and it's a steampunk mystery fantasy situation going on. That was a terrible explanation, but my brain isn't functioning and I have to film this video at some point, so that's the best you're gonna get from me. I started reading this series last year and I really enjoyed what I read of it. I love the characters, I love the atmosphere. It was so much fun and intriguing, and I started this book. I enjoyed this book. I was having a good time, but then I had borrowed it from my library, and so it got returned to my library before I could finish it, and ever since then I just haven't been reading it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can actually get to this soon. Hopefully within the next couple of months. But if I'm being completely honest, I doubt it. The next book on my list isn't particularly a book, it's more specifically an author, and that is going to be N.K. Jemisin. I am hoping to get to the Inheritance trilogy, simply because my friend Chloe from Thistle and Verse is hosting a slow read-along for this entire trilogy, and so I'm hoping to read along with them. All I know about this entire trilogy is that it has to deal with gods and humans and their interactions with each other. That was also a terrible synopsis, but it's the best you're gonna get from me. I'm so sorry if you're watching this video for the synopses. I am so sorry. The next book on my TBR is actually going to be a graphic novel, and that is going to be Monstrous Volume 6. This came out last year and I haven't read it yet. What is this blasphemy? I don't know. In this story, you're following our main character, Micah Half-Wolf, who is half human, half arcanic, and in this world, arcanics are sold as slaves and have their organs harvested for their magical properties. There is also a war brewing between the arcanics and the Federation being the humans of this world. In the beginning of the first volume, Micah actually finds out that she has a monster living inside of her, which sets her on a journey to figure out why she has this demon living in her. I really enjoy this graphic novel, obviously. The only reason I haven't picked this up immediately is because I haven't been in the mood, and when I read these graphic novels, I feel like I need to be in the perfect mood for them, you know? Like, I don't want to be in a reading slump and then try to read this and then end up hating it. That would be blasphemy. The final book I would like to read in the first half of 2022 is going to be Shortfall by Robert Jackson Bennett. In this book, you are following our main character, Sophia, who gets hired to steal this magical object. But when she manages to steal this object, mercenaries are then hired to kill her and steal this object from her. How many times can I say object in one sentence? I read the first book, Foundry Side, a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I love the characters, the banter, the magic system, the wit. It was a fun time for me. And then this came out and I never read it. And now I believe the third and final book in this trilogy comes out this year, and I still haven't read this. So I'm hoping to get to this as soon as possible so I can hopefully finish off the series this year. Alrighty, so that was it for my incoherent yearly TBR. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know some of the books you guys are hoping to read this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys soon with another video, and until then, I will see you soon. Bye!